Vitaly Laletin shared this photo on his Instagram story. So a face-off against Devon Larratt. Does this mean that the Devon super match is now confirmed? I would say yes. So the situation is like this. You can take a screenshot and read it for yourself. But the summary is Vitaly was asked by Engin to face Levan in May. He wasn't ready to do that, but he told Engin that he will do it if there is no other option left. The other option for him was to face Levan by the end of this year. Since Hermes had already announced that if he is able to defeat Michael Todd, then he won't be facing Levan straight away. He would rather have another super match in between. And Devon was trying to convince Michael Todd for the same as well. So the possibility of Vitaly versus Levan happening in May was pretty low. So after seeing no options left for him, he started training for Levan Saginashvili. But as soon as Hermes went home after defeating Michael Todd, he changed his mind and told Engin that he is ready to face Levan in June. So Engin told the same to Vitaly and told him that you are now going to be facing Devon Larratt. And that's when Vitaly agreed for the Devon match, and now they are waiting for Devon Larratt's response. I was not happy with this outcome since I was already determined to train hard for these 3 months and finally fight with Levan. So Vitaly had already made up his mind. He wanted to dethrone Levan from the #1 arm wrestler's position in the world. But I still think it is not that big of a deal. It wasn't like he was training for Levan for a couple of months and now he has to adjust his style. He's probably going to do the same thing against Levan and also Devon Larratt. And he was training specifically for his opponent, maybe only for a couple of weeks anyways. Devon has said many times that he would like to face Vitaly Laletin, and he has no other matches scheduled now. So let's see if he agrees or not. When Vitaly says that Devon doesn't even have 1% chance against him, I hope he's just joking, or I hope he's just saying that to hype up the match, to make the fans little bit more interested in this match after seeing Vitaly's immense confidence. Because there is no way that Devon doesn't have 1% chance against Vitaly. I would say that Vitaly has fewer chances than Devon. That Devon match is going to be more difficult for Vitaly than the Hermes match. It is going to be more difficult for him than the first Dave Chavey super match. And despite that, if he can find a way around to defeat Devon, then he may genuinely be a threat for Levan Saginashvili as well. But if he doesn't, then we're not sure if we are going to see the Vitaly versus Levan match anytime soon. So that's the risk that Vitaly is willing to take here. We have an update on Morozov's injury from his Telegram page. Partial tear of the flexor tendons. This is the translation, by the way. No complete tear. Bones are intact. He will be in this cast for about almost 3 weeks and looks like the surgery won't be needed. So although it looks like a good news, but I'll say that at least he's out from left arm competition for 1 year and maybe even from right arm competition for at least 6 months. But the good thing is age is on Morozov's side. He's literally 26 or 27 years old. So he can wait for as long as he needs to heal up his injuries, and he shouldn't be in any hurry at all. And finally, Engin Terzi shared this news about Kidargali Ongarbayev. After his surgery, Kidargali is back to East versus West for his first match in Arlington, Texas. Will he be able to perform as good as he used to be? Well, we would have told Engin the answer to this question if we knew who the opponent is going to be. But do you think that Ongarbayev should also cut down to 95 kilos just like Oleg Petrenko did after Devon Larratt's advice? Because Oleg beat Kidargali pretty bad. I know Ongarbayev was dealing with some elbow issues around that time. Maybe that's why he lost so badly. But still, the guy who beat him is now cutting down to 95 kilos. And I think Ongarbayev can also have a really successful weight cut from 100 to 95 and then back to 100 kilos on match day. I don't think he is weighing much over 100 kilos anyways. So does this make sense? And who do you think is the opponent of Kidargali at the upcoming East versus West event? Mention your thoughts in the comment section. This is the first training video which I saw on Ongarbayev's Instagram. It was exactly 1 month ago. So he has been training at least for that much time. And if we're talking about the next event, he still has few months to go. But I'm not sure what kind of elbow surgery he had, because when Devon got his elbow operated, it literally took him 3-4 years, at least that many years, until he came back to his previous level, and maybe even more than that, because in 2015 he was losing to John Brezing, sometimes getting pinned by Ron Bath or even Marcio Barboza. I don't think either of these three guys could have beaten the 2008 to 2012 version of Devon. So I think it would be better if Ongarbayev gets an easier opponent first. Please like the video and I'll see you again.